And here you go. You're getting ready for one of the most badass moments in the whole demo. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. What is up, Beagles? My name is GlitchMasta, and I hope you are having a fantastic day. In other news, we will be watching and reacting to the Halo 2 E3 demo from 2003. Now, Frank O'Connor and Sketch just played through that actual level. I did a video about that whole playthrough they were going to do. You can find that linked in the description. So just like that first demo, I am so completely excited to finally watch this with you guys. I mean, without a doubt, it's probably my all-time favorite gaming video. And just like that first demo, I could just watch this forever. It is that good. And there's just like this sense of nostalgia I get from it, just because, again, at the time, this was the gaming video. This was the big thing. You didn't have YouTube. You didn't have a whole lot of sites where you could just instantly play videos like that. But then the nice thing was, if you were able to get a really good download of this demo, then there you go. You could just watch this and rewatch this as much as you want. And I think back in the day, I would constantly find new things that would excite me about this game. But I think one of the nice things to look at right now is just for the fact that, quite simply, it is so drastically different from the Halo 2 that we got. And with Halo 2's 14th anniversary being just a couple of days ago as of this recording, I think it's something historically significant to take a look at. I did make a video about some of the differences between the demo and the actual retail release, which again you could find in my videos, but I'll put it linked in the description to make it easier. But again, this is probably one of my all-time favorite videos, and I just really want to watch this, so enough talk, let's get right to it. Alright, and here we go, Halo 2 E3 demo. Just right off the bat, I love that little tiered city they have.
It took two in the nose, then dropped.
That tiered city's so cool.
His first contact.
405th out of Diego Garcia. But don't expect a big welcome.
Covenant wiped most of them out before they hit the ground. And I've pretty much memorized every single line, every movement in here. This is just such a cool demo.
Kilo 23 is hot. Recommend mission abort.
Roger, Recon.
Showing the badassness of Sergeant Johnson coming up.
It's your call, Sergeant.
We're going in. You can really see how much of this they like kept in for outskirts of Metropolis. Here's like one of the big differences right there is ODSTs instead of just standard Marines. The music is just so beautiful. Marty and Michael did a great job. I really want them to come back.
Go, go, go! I'll evac the wounded.
Now when Sketch and Frankie were playing this, that Marine kept going like that until you moved up to him. I don't even know what that little thing is. I've always wondered what that little blue taco looking thing was. And those are Bloody Marines. I never realized that until the playthrough. And these medical Marines are pretty much invincible at this point.
I'm calling it. It's 1900. The lieutenant got hit as soon as we dropped in.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks, ma'am. He's pinned down up front. Come on, I'll show you.
Sergeant Banks is drastically different in this game too. Now in the demo, these guys could actually die. Like they shot him on the turret and then he died and then they were able to get on the turret.
Yeah? Is it clear? You tell me. Friendly's moving out. Covering fire.
And now that Sketch and Frankie played through it, like you kind of lose a little bit of the drama because you know you can't die because they showed you're invincible. And you have unlimited ammo. Oh, single shot battle rifle. One little grenade. Halo 1 assault rifle reload.
Asked for reinforcements. I didn't think they'd send a Spartan.
That would have been so cool to fight. See, I would have liked on like outskirts, if you know how on the beach when you had those cannons on the ground, that would have been awesome if like you let it a whole big attack force to take those out. Or like enough to where like the longswords could come in and take them out. Like you had to kill like all the ground forces or something. And it's cool because this also showed off all the little destructible elements of Halo 2. And again, this is just one of those things that we just take for granted now. Oh, of course the cars are going to explode. But at the time, this was cool because it's like, wow. And this was just all around cool because Halo 1, you didn't see any part of Earth, and now all of a sudden we're in an Earth city.
Sergeant, Major Easley, hang tight. We're inbound.
Major Easley's not even in Halo 2.
Verify delivery of ordnance on target.
Dead on, Major. Target neutral.
Take my weapon, you'll need it.
Take my weapon. You'll need it.
And this is just an illusion because I guess according to the demo, all you had to do was switch weapons and you already had 2 SMGs. But they don't fire like they do in Halo 2, so usually you know how you have to do left gun, left trigger, right gun, right trigger? I guess in the demo, it was just right trigger shot both of them at the same time. Little neat bit of trivia.
Dragon clear.
Now, it always seemed like that was kind of like a concussion grenade, but I guess that was just a normal frag. And there's a really tight trigger volume where you have to hit this one mark, and then you start the music and the jackals and everything, the whole sequence right here. I like that jackal phalanx formation. I wish we got more of that with the jackals. And no matter what, you have to get into this gunner seat. Because when Frankie and Sketch tried to get out of it, I mean, it just popped him right back in. It's those little things that kind of make this demo a little more fun, though. But look at that. Look at that building. This whole place looks cool. I still wish, though, we could have fought more shadows than just the handful we fought in the tunnel on Outskirts. Oh, this is kind of like mixing up the tunnel from Outskirts and that little end run of Metropolis when you get the Gauss Hog. Look at that.
That better pop out.
Ghosts. Now, I always said this back in the day, and a lot of people yelled at me for saying it, but in the demo, they never showed off boosting. And then my theory was proven right, because they showed there's no boosting in the Halo 2 E3 demo. Boom. Shooting that ghost in midair. Joe Staten, I gotta commend you, man. You did a great job playing through this. Showing off every little bit. I guess supposedly he spent hours upon hours rehearsing this. Oh, the brutes.
Look out.
There you go. Double board. I'm a little sad that in the live stream, Frank and Sketch didn't show off, though, the melee combo system. And they couldn't pick up brute shots if they wanted to. Look at that. Car killing them. You might be able to notice, too, the brute shots are firing plasma bolts. Missed that one. All you had to do, I guess, was go right up next to it, and then this happens. And then you can board it. Kick.
Marines won't stand a chance if those phantoms double back. See if you can draw them
It's kind of funny because you think they're boosting in the end cutscene, but then you just see them just kind of randomly hovering through normally. Like they're just taking like a little stroll through the highway. They didn't show elites, they showed brutes, but coming up. See, Halo 2, there was still room that you could like introduce new enemies and stuff. But if you put new Covenant forces, I'm sure a lot of people would be like, oh, well, those aren't the brutes. Those weren't the guys from the first 2 games. When you shoot at the sign for some reason and then kill your partner. That was kind of cool, though. I remember there were groups of people that thought that you could destroy the Phantoms, kind of like how you were able to in Halo 3. Oh, out goes Chief. He did kind of like a little dab there. Oh, he didn't get wrecked.
Bingo. There's the cruiser. Now, all we need to do is...
The end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. And here you go. We're getting ready for one of the most badass moments in the whole demo. The way he says what word is so cool there.
Bet you can't stick it.
You're on.
Beautiful. Hello, sweetie. Your ears are on backwards. Alright, so that was the awesome Halo 2 E3 demo. Now we have to discuss about just the whole level itself, because that was entirely different from what we got in the official release of Halo 2. And there's a lot of core things from that demo that are completely missing from the retail release. Obviously, blood splatter is not anywhere near that, just like the Halo 1 blood splatter. Also, you can't just switch weapons and then have your dual wield. The melee combo system is completely gone from the retail release. And also, obviously, that whole tiered city is completely gone. Instead, we got Metropolis and Outskirts, which, don't get me wrong, they're two really awesome levels, but, I mean, this level was so cool, and I think that's just one of the reasons why I'm so sad that it was gone, because it's such a unique concept of that tiered city getting attacked by the Covenant. Again, if you watch Sketch and Frankie playing through that, I mean, it was awesome, and I can't even believe the amount of detail that went into making that demo. If you did watch that gameplay with Frankie and Sketch, then you would have seen how stable the thing was, because a lot of people would say back in the Bungie days, like Joe Staten, how unstable that demo was, and that just wasn't the case. Although with so much riding on Halo 2, I could definitely see why they wanted it to go perfectly and were so worried about it, so I do understand it. But yeah, I plan on definitely taking a look also into that demo gameplay that Frankie and Sketch did. But just like as usual, I just love to watch and react to all those awesome things from back in the day, just like we did with the Halo 1 E3 demo. Like, it's just great to compare point A to point B, seeing where we went from the demo to the actual release. Halo 1 and Halo 2, I think, had the biggest, most drastic differences in terms of their demos and official releases. But still, it's something so fascinating and interesting in my opinion. And again, like I said, let me know your opinion in the comments below. Also, while you are at it, please do not forget to leave a like, share the video, subscribe to me, and most importantly, pet a dog. My name is GlitchMasta, and as always, peace.